West Side, are you ready for victory? The West Side is the biggest of the Red Army. Support it! And that's not surprising because the presidential candidate is from the West Side. Comrades, we will be victorious on the 2nd of March. Because the PPPC is the cradle for democracy in Guyana. Comrades, I was happy at home retired, but I had to join the PPPC. I came out of retirement to support the next president of Guyana, Dr. Irfan Ali. I came out of retirement because I believe in democracy. And I also believe that the PPPC, being a democratic organization, is the only party that can develop Guyana. Comrades, be serious. If you promise to create 15,000 Comrades, if you go into power and you decide to ignore the laws of Guyana, to go to court, yes, we respect the courts, but when the court rules, you have to follow the rules of the court. If you refuse to follow the rules of the court, are you decent or indecent? Indecent. Say it again. Indecent. Comrades, there is no honesty and decency with this coalition in government. There is only indecency and dishonesty. This is a coalition that has brought dishonesty, indecency, greed, and incompetence to us. This is a coalition that voted $1.4 billion so they could have fancy food for themselves and their cabal. This is a coalition government that mishandled our oil and gas. Incompetence, and you'll hear more about that later. Are you going to vote for them? Are you going to vote for them? Comrades, Granger and his team is in Linden, and I want you to shout again so they can hear you, Linden. No! Comrades, why would you want a government that has not put people at the center of development? This is a government that their own supporters disagree with their policies. Their own supporters are disappointed by their policies. And guess what? Their own supporters are saying they promised them a good life, but they got a good lie. Comrades, we will promise you a better life. We will win the elections because we are Democrats. We believe in democracy. And comrades, very important, one man, one vote. That is the heaviest weapon that the army of the West Side and all the other red armies of Guyana have in its arsenal. And you have to use your weapon come the 2nd of March. We fight it with our votes. We put in our votes next to the cup. I know the monitors from the ERC, they heard me just now about fighting, but they will not cite us because the only fight we believe in is the fight that involves putting the X next to the cup. We will not be intimidated. They could tear down how many flags they want. They could put up on any banners they want. We are interested in governing this country in a better manner come the 2nd of March. And comrades, come the 2nd of March when you vote for us, we will reverse the 200 taxes that this incompetent and disgraceful government put against you people. You will have more money in your pockets, more disposable income, because we reduce the taxes. You know what they did? This disgraceful government, they have all people paying taxes on water. They have you now paying taxes on water. What's the meaning of Guyana? Land of many waters. So how can we pay taxes on water? We have to pay tax on electricity. We have to pay tax on medical and on medication. If you decide to go to private education, you have to pay tax. So we're removing the taxes, comrades. We are giving you back your $10,000 a month, sorry, $10,000 a year per school child. And over 5 years' time, here, listen to me, we have oil and gas now. When we give it the last time, we didn't have oil and gas. We gave it from the taxes that we collected from the sugar workers, from the bauxite workers, from the miners, from the loggers, and from the public servants. But now we have oil and gas. We're going to raise it over 5 years to $50,000 per child. Comrades, we also look after our old folks, and I think Granger will benefit from this too. We will double, listen to me, we will double the old age pension, $40,000 a month now. But you know, comrades, you can only get all these things if you vote for the PPPC on the 2nd of March. Comrades, I spent 36 years in the Army, and we have a lot of hard-working men and women in the discipline services, in the Guyana Defense Force, in the Guyana Police Force, in the Guyana Fire Service, and the Guyana Prison Service. And the PPPC is the only party, you check our records, 1992 to 2015, that spent substantially on the recapitalization and reprofessionalization of our discipline services. Don't worry, no fancy talk. Anything we buy for the discipline, and I don't want to let out any secrets here that will compromise Guyana. Anything we buy for the discipline services is brand new and serviceable. Brand new and serviceable. Because we believe that we have to secure your communities. We have to have a sovereign Guyana that is safe from invaders. So you, the people, can work hard, rest at night, and get up in the morning to continue working and develop Guyana. So comrades, we have a plan. We have a plan. And the plan does not involve a 2 a.m. curfew. It does not involve no 2 a.m. curfew. Not children we're dealing with. You could say how long you want, but our plan will create safer communities. Our plan will reduce crime in our society. Our plan will re-equip the police force. Our plan will re-professionalize the police force. Our plan will help you to work with the police force to help in creating your community a safer community through the community policing group. Comrades, who will you vote for? Comrades, we have a coalition and they boast that they have about 6 generals and retired commissioner of police. But crime is still high and the police force capacity is still low. But this one general, working with Dr. Irfan Ali and his cabinet, will create a safer environment for you in Guyana, comrades. We ask the discipline services to rise to the occasion, work with us as we implement the plan and have a better, a more professional police, army, prison, and fire service. And we will return the bonus. Comrades, the bonus is important for the discipline services. Our champion of the earth, it started with him over 12 years ago. The bonus became a staple for the discipline services, an incentive for hard work. And Granger the Grinch removed it. Granger the Grinch removed it. Granger the Grinch caused you to pay over 200 new taxes and he increased the service charge for everything. This is the man who promised you a good life and he gave you a good life. Comrades, comrades, don't listen to these people. The only people you have to listen to is the people on this stage. The only people who are interested in your welfare, in your development, is the people on this stage. The only people who will put Guyana first is the people on this stage. Comrades, we had years of struggle. From the time of independence in 1966, it was a struggle for democracy in Guyana. 1992, we restored democracy in Guyana. Comrades, 2015, in the interest of democracy in Guyana, we accepted defeat. We conceded defeat to the coalition government. A government with a long list of promises, high on promises, but short on delivery. And the time has come now where there's squatting in office. It's an unconstitutional government. And come the 2nd of March, we will vote out this government. It's about time Guyana get a legal government, a government that respects our constitution, a government that will not hide the $18 million bonus from us and then have a minister who had the temerity to go on a radio program and said he thought it was a gift. Well, we don't know if he meant a gift to himself and his cabinet members, but if it's a gift to the people of Guyana, he's supposed to declare it to the people of Guyana. He's supposed to spend it in the interest of the people of Guyana. Comrade, we will be a government that will disclose every gift to you. We will be a government that will develop Guyana. We will be a government that will uphold democracy in Guyana. We will not be a dictatorial government. Don't worry, Moses Nagamutu. Nagamutu went to Essequibo and said, if the PPPC is elected to government, we'll have a one-party dictatorship. But tell him, we will have a one-party democracy in Guyana. Comrades, we will ensure that all the money that we get from oil and gas, because everybody talking about oil and gas, all the money from oil and gas will be spent on you, the people of Guyana. because PPP means People Progressive Party. Our development will be people-centered. Our development will be progressive for Guyana. Our development will transform Guyana. Judge us by our track record. We transformed Guyana from 1992 to 2015, and Granger had us marking step for 5 years. But you know what's marking step? You just stand up one place and go in this. You don't going forward or backward. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna do a quick march into the future. A quick march for development of Guyana. A quick march with the PPPC forming the next government with your support on the 2nd of March. Finally, comrades, maintain your focus. We just have a few days more to go. Check the final voters list. Ensure you know where you're voting. And come the 2nd of March, wake up early, join the line. Come rain or shine, stay in the line. Put your X next to the cup. And we will develop Guyana together. I will give 100 support to our new president, Dr. Irfan Ali. Thank you for your vote, comrades.